Whether you're big or small, you can always catch a ball.
Hello, welcome back to the Mari Podcast Show. And today I will be moving into our last topics of the semester. And I will be talking about the spring semester sports, which is women's softball, men's baseball, and also men and women track and field. Based off my predictions, when school takes place, all spring sports will have an updated schedule on the Edward Waters sports page. Because as of right now, everything is canceled. But far as coming back for the resuming of the spring sports and practices, all players must take the COVID-19 test before arriving on campus just to get back in the gist of school. And I think that goes for everybody, just not the sports. Also, and before playing games, you must take 3 corona tests, and then when you come back from traveling, you also have to take another set of corona tests just to make sure that we wasn't around no outsiders or anything like that. Just to jump right into it, we're gonna start off with the women's softball. This 2020 softball team is a very young team, which will probably be a rough start in a learning experience because they do have 11 incoming freshmen. They have 2 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 7 seniors. I would call it a rough experience because it's like the lower classmen has to look up to the upperclassmen, and the lower classmen are looking for like advice and playing opportunities and playing tips to come from the senior classes. So it's going to be a learning experience for both teams because you have to know how to teach your lower classmen, and the lower classmen have to know how to learn from the upperclassmen. So I feel like it's going to be a great opportunity for both both classes. Um, Starting off the season right, Brooke Spalding, Ashley Combas, Tiana Thomas, Jay Jerez, and Alyssa Farnham were all named all conference for teams, while Kester Clark was selected as AII champions of the character team. The key players to be on the look for is Tiana Thomas. She's a transfer from South Carolina State and had most of her season in the purple and orange in the 2020. The catcher, the third base, was third on the squad with a .417 batting average, and she has 15 hits, 36 at base, and crossed home plate 13 times and had 5 RBIs. Another key player is Jada Jerez. She's an ASA Miami Junior College transfer. She finished 2020 second on Lady Tigers in the batting average at 469 with 15 run scores at 32 at base. The Lake Worth native also has 6 run scores, 10 RBIs, and 2 home runners of the season. Returning players to be on the lookout, we're going to start off with Spalding. She had a memorable junior campaign as she led the AII in the batting average at 558 and 43 at the bats this season. The Wiki Florida native recorded 24 hits, 19 runs, and 8 RBIs, and 1 home run, which also was adding to her team high 7 stolen bases in her tally. A second returning player is Ashley Combat, adding another postseason honor to her career trophy case thanks to her 347 batting average in the native of Hudson, Florida, finishing the Averbird season notching 17 hits and 49 at-bats, scored 12 runs and a team high of 18 RBIs, and recording her first collegiate game home run on February 12th in a 17-9 out of Trinity Baptist. Ashley Ford, a senior concluding her 4-year career at Edward Waters by leading a team in home runs with 3. The Miami native finished 4th on the team with 395 batting average with 15 hits, 38 at-bats, 10 run scores, and 12 RBIs. Florida also led the team in pitching record at a 5-2 record in the circle and 76 errors with 21 strikeouts. And lastly, Clesta Clark, for her second consecutive year, she received an AII Champions of Characters Award, giving a student athlete's best example of the NAIA 5 core values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant of leadership. We're going to move on to coaches, starting off with the head coach, Manny Perez. This is his third season. Delaney comes back at Edward Waters after a brief stint as a head coach at Penn State Greater Elite in 2019. We're going to move on to coaches, starting off with the head coach, Manny Perez. This is his third season. Delaney comes back at Edward Waters after a brief stint as a head coach at Penn State Greater Elite in 2019. Delaney was previously the fifth head coach of softball at EWC program history. On July 1st, 2017, a native of Ohio, also spent time growing up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. During his first and only season as a head coach, Delaney had led Edward Waters to an 18-22 mark and was one game shy of qualifying for the NAIA opening rounds for what would have been the second consecutive season. As an assistant in 2017 under former head coach and director of inter-college athletics Stanley Cominti, he helped guide the Lady Tigers to 27 wins and a runner-up finish in the Association of Independent Institutions, which is AII, Softball Championship, and the program's first ever appearance in the NAIA softball opening round. Under his guidance, the Edward Waters College softball team raised its batting averages over 90 points from the 2015 season. The Lady Tigers look to continue their program as they embark on their 2018 season under Coach Delaney's leadership. Prior to his first tour of duty at EWC, Delaney was the varsity head coach at Northern View Forest Westside High School from 2013 to 2015, which he led the Lady Rebels and Lady Wolverines to 36 wins. In addition of coaching at a high school level, Delaney had coached with the Jacksonville Storms and Pittsburgh Spirits Fast Pitch Organization, and also is a member of the National Fast Pitches Coach Association. Away from the diamond, Delaney is a retired detective from Pittsburgh Police Academy, and also he was a non-commissioned officer from the United States Army Reserves. He holds a Master in Leadership from Mountain State University and a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Point Park University. Delaney is currently working on his second master's from Texas Women's College in kinesiology, which is focusing in coaching. Tony Hodges is assistant coach. This is his third season also. My predictions on the softball 2020 season, I feel like they're going to be great this year. They came from an amazing coach. I actually trained with some of the softball girls. Their personalities are to die for. I'm looking forward to attending some games and doing more coverage on them. I wish them the best of luck on their season throughout this pandemic. And to the seniors, good luck. Continue to strive outside of the field because you're always a student first and then an athlete. Education comes first. I'm just looking forward to them having a great season, a great outcome. And yeah, good luck. Moving right on to baseball. This 2020 baseball season is roughly experienced with a lot of newcomers. They have 10 incoming freshmen, 7 sophomores, 9 juniors, and 5 seniors. Despite their verdict season due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the associations of the independent institution decided to proceed with honoring all conference of the champions of the Characters baseball team in 2020 season. That concludes Khadid Franking, Armani Ruiz, Manuel Guerrilla, and Damani Thomas. Pick all picked up for the All-Conference Awards for Edward Waters, while Kamari Richardson was Conference Championship of the Character team. A key player to be looked at. He's a Jacksonville native. Installed 4 Sports Spring Senior Spotlights take us to the baseball diamond, where we all learned more about our pitcher, Manuel Gurria. The senior was the middle of the most successful team in the purple and orange prior to the interruption of the season due to the corona. He recorded a team's best at 4.66 ERA and 31 strikeouts in 6 appearances, resulting in the Association of Independent Institutions All-Conference nominee. In this installment, we will learn more about Gurria's faith, how he helped him in the classroom, mounded him, and in his everyday life. Moving on to the returning players, a Middleburg, Florida native, Caden Frankie, finished his career in the purple and orange by leading the batting average at .333, 23 hits, RBIs with 16, while adding on 1 home run and 5 RBIs to his tally. The junior third baseman, Ruiz, was third on the squad with .302 batting average with 19 hits, 19 runs, 7 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. The junior center field, Damani Thomas, had a solid duet season for Edward Waters, recording a .304 batting average with 12 hits, 19 run scores, 11 RBIs, and a team-high 3 home runs. The senior pitcher, Jacksonville native, Manuel, was a dominant on the mound for Edward Waters, finishing the season with 2-2 recordings in 36.2 innings pitched and a career high of 31 strikes, including a phenomenal 13 strikeouts efforts in his season duet on February 3rd versus Bluefield. Also following behind another senior, Richardson picked up his first career honor by picking the Champions of Characters Award, giving the students athletes the best examples of the NAIA 5 core values, which is integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and serving as leadership. The junior center field, Damani Thomas, had a solid duet season for Edward Waters, recording a .304 batting average with 12 hits, 19 run scores, 11 RBIs, and a team-high 3 home runs. The senior pitcher, Jacksonville native, Manuel, was a dominant on the mound for Edward Waters, finishing the season with 2-2 recordings in 36.2 innings pitched and a career high of 31 strikes, including a phenomenal 13 strikeouts efforts in his season duet on February 3rd versus Bluefield. Also following behind another senior, Richardson picked up his first career honor by picking the Champions of Characters Award, giving the students athletes the best examples of the NAIA 5 core values, which is integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and serving as leadership. Reginald Johnson II, which is the head coach, this is his 10th season. Johnson began his 9th season as a head coach at Edward Waters. Johnson was introduced to the Tiger Skippers on November 4th, 2011, and has proven to be one of the best and most exciting young head coaches in the college baseball. Upon his arrival at Edward Waters, Johnson made it his top priority to bring in student athletes to the college that was ready to tackle on challenges in the classroom and on the field. In previous seasons, Johnson had a combined record of 231 to 191 to 1. Had a winning record the seven out of those 9 seasons that he'd been here. In 2018, he held a record of 30 to 25, which was the fourth consecutive season that Edward Waters had 30 or more wins in a season. Under Johnson's direction, the Tigers claimed the 2015 Gulf Coast Conference for regular season championship and set a record for the winning percentages in 2016, which with the season of .705 at the conclusion of the 2015 season. Johnson also was named the Small College Division Coach of the Year by BlackCollegiate9.com. Johnson's team had not only been champions on the field, but also had successful in the classroom. His players was all received numerous athletic awards for the college as well as the NAIA. The Tigers have been instrumental in the community, and they have played several parts in community service projects and also advocated for the brain cancer awareness from the following of long battles with diseases by former coach Robert C.J. Crutchell. A Jacksonville native, Johnson graduated and played high school baseball at First Coast High School in 1998 until 2001. He obtained his bachelor's degree in business management and sports management from Florida Gulf Coast University in 2007. In addition, he had 4-year collegiate lettermans while playing experience at Bethune-Cookman University, Edward Waters, and Florida Gulf Coast. Rye O'Lease, assistant coach. This is his 5th season. Sean Stevenson, another assistant coach. This is his 3rd season. And Christian Raul, the director of baseball operations, is his 5th season. My predictions on this spring season. Hopefully I'm able to watch baseball with this pandemic going on. I never really watched baseball, so I'm thinking this is going to be a great chance to watch it because the team is very winning, has a very winning mindset. They have came from a winning season, dominant season. The coach has been dominant since he's been here. I'm just looking to see players get coached by somebody so amazing because from his background, it's just a winning mentality throughout the whole process. I hope the guys continue to strive on and off the field, because it is education first and athlete second. I just want to wish the seniors the best of luck with their season and how's everything going. And I'm just looking forward to watching some amazing baseball for the first time. My predictions on the softball 2020 season, I feel like they're going to be great this year. They came from an amazing coach. I actually trained with some of the softball girls. Their personalities are to die for. I'm looking forward to attending some games and doing more coverage on them. I wish them the best of luck on their season throughout this pandemic. And to the seniors, good luck. Continue to strive outside of the field because you are always a student first and then an athlete. Education comes first. I'm just looking forward to them having a great season, a great outcome. And yeah, good luck. Moving right on to our last sport is track and field, and I'm going to start off with the men's. Track and field for the men's has pictured the dominancy over the last few years, winning the last 5 consecutive GCAC championships and 8 out of the last 9 titles. The purple and orange, however, were just edged out of taking the top spot in the GCAC preseason coaches poll, placing second behind Dillard. The conference office announced that Tuesday afternoon. Edward Waters did receive the most first place votes in the poll by taking 3, but Dillard earned the most points with 21 to EWC 19, sending the Tigers to the second place. Moving on to the Edward Waters women's track and field. They brought home the runner-up trophy the last 3 consecutive years for the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference outside championship. The coaches in the GCAC feel that 2021 may be the year the purple and orange bring home the top prize, as the conference announced that on Tuesday morning that Edward Waters will be projected to be the winner for the 2021 GCAC conference in the polls. Edward Waters will look to buck the long trend of the New Orleans-based schools winning the last GCAC championship. Dillard won 3 consecutive GCAC titles from 2010 to 2021, and Xavier has owned majority of the decade, winning the last several GCAC titles from 2013 to 2019. There were not a GCAC championship last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the lack of unupdated information on track and field, I couldn't provide any information with the season, the upcoming games that they will be participating in the spring, also the coaches or the updated rosters. So I just feel like my predictions for this season is based off what the poll said. Except for the men, I feel like the men could take it all the way. Polls is just a prediction, but with all the hard work they could put in throughout this pandemic that they may be limited to, I feel like they could take it all the way. And also due to the women, the polls, I feel like they're very accurate. The women had plenty of chances of bringing home that runner-up, and I just feel like this year is the year that they can actually go out there and win, bring it home for the team. So I just wish both men and women the best of luck with their season, and hopefully I'm able to catch an event on campus soon, and just good luck to both teams. My thoughts about the spring semester, I feel like the pandemic should go down. Far as school-wise, I honestly don't think that it is the best idea to move directly into face-to-face contact, because the cases, you don't know, they might spike out of nowhere. Far as sports-wise, I feel like we should have fans at games, but keep it very limited, do temperature checks, have sanitation stations on every aisle. I feel like when the kids come back to their sports, they should be able to get right into it after probably 1 or 2 tests. I feel like we shouldn't be limited because of what we are in right now. I feel like we still should proceed as if it was normal, but move cautiously. Mask on all times when you're traveling. Just be very attentive of who you're around or who you let inside your bubble. Please keep your bubble very limited. As far as coaches wise, strictly enforce that this isn't a joke, and that we need to stay within our bubble so we won't have massive outbreaks like we had previously in the fall semester. Yeah. I like to dedicate this video to my mom and my brother, but starting off with my mom because she's my motivation. She's the reason why I get up every day, attend school, participate in sports and things. I see her working hard to provide for me and my little brother. She made sacrifices for us. She moved all the way to Las Vegas, so I'm here by myself making sacrifices for my family also. I just feel like she's a strong woman, and she wants to see me do better, so it is my goal to achieve what she wanted me to do, and just continue to gain her support and guidance while I go through my college career. Throughout the pandemic, I probably might not see her as much. But I know with her spirit and her faith that I can always keep pushing, and I just continue to go about my day and have a successful year. And to my little brother, I'm his role model. He looks up to me, so can't or give up could never be in my vocabulary because I know that I have younger siblings looking up to me. Um, I'm the first generation to go to college of my mom's kids, so I feel like me accomplishing college is a big milestone just to show him and to my other family members that you can do anything you put your mind to. It's not hard. College isn't hard. You can get through it. I got through it. I know you can get through it. And I just want to show him different from where we come from. We come from a rough part of Orlando. So for me to prosper over everybody and be in college and be able to travel the world with free expenses is like, if I could do it, you can do it. It don't have to be sports, it could be academics, but I know that you can do it. So that what pushes me more in college is him and my mom.